students, my name is Hitesh Narashit. I am from Anara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 8th standard, that is data handling. In data handling we already discussed about what is meant by data, what are the representation of data. So there we discussed about some of the graphs. In that graph, that means we learnt about pictograph, bar graph, double bar graph, histogram and circle graph. So those are all the representation of data. So dear students, in this class we have to discuss about organizing the data. So we already discussed about data. That means what is meant by data? So it's an organized collection of information. So then how to organize the data? So let us discuss about organizing data or organization of data. So here, we have to discuss about organizing data. Organizing data. So that means here when we have to organize means when it is in a random order. That means when the informations are shuffled. So it's not in a way that is very easy to recognize. So how many are there? So in that case we have to organize all the things. So firstly we have to take the individual thing and then we have to count how many terms are there. So same like terms, how many are there? So then we have to count that one. So there is a method is there. Method is we have to follow that method for organizing those data. So let us discuss about the organizing data by taking some examples. So most of the people like to have pets. So here it's in a classroom situation. A group of students were asked to say which animal they would like the most to have as a pet. So the results are given below. So that means here we ask randomly. The class teacher asked randomly to the students. So they have to mention a pet. So they like the most. So here, there are some information are there. So from the classroom. So first one said dog. So second one cat. Then cat, fish. Cat, rabbit, then dog, then cat, rabbit, like that. So here the data are in the unorganized manner. That means there is no any organized manner. When the teacher collects all the information from the students, but here there is no any organized manner. That means randomly some are saying dog, randomly some are saying cat. So teacher noted down, but that information is not in an organized manner. Here it is in an unorganized form. That form of information we call it as a raw data. So that means it's a raw data. It means the information available to us is in the form of unorganized manner. We call it as a raw data. That is the information is in the form of unorganized manner. Unorganized form is known as raw data. So we have to convert that unorganized manner into organized manner. Here it is unorganized manner. So after that we have to convert it in a form of organized manner. Okay. So then for that we have to convert in the form of organized manner. Yes. So here we have to convert it in a form of organized manner here. So we have a data in an unorganized manner. So after that we have to make it as a organized manner. That procedure is nothing but it's a organizing data. So for that we have to make a table like this. So that means here what we have to do is we have to take some of the columns and the rows. Okay, so here how many pets are there? So we have to take. So dog is there and cat is there and fish is there and rabbit is there and any other. Yes, cow is there. So that means 5 pets are there. For that we have to take the 5 rows. So in here we have to take the title. So firstly pets. So what are the pets here? So here 5 types of pets are there. That is dog, cat, fish, rabbit and cow. Dog, then cat, then fish, then rabbit and finally cow. Only 5 pets are there. So here what we have to do is we have to take a tally marks. That is, secondly we have to take the tally marks. Then from the tally marks we have to analyze the number of pets. Number of pets here. So likewise we have to take the number of pets. So how can we take that one is, so for one dog name, so that means for one name of the dog we have to take a mark like this. Take the tally marks. For one dog name means we have to take 1 tally marks. So after that here cat is there, we have to take a 1 tally mark in the cat row. So firstly we have to take the dog. So here firstly dog. So here 1 tally mark I will put like this, and then secondly cat. So here I will take 1 tally mark like that, and here another cat is there. So I will take the second tally mark in the cat. Then fish. Here fish 1 tally mark. So fish you are 1 tally mark. So then cat, again cat. Here the cat. Then rabbit. So rabbit got 1 tally mark like this, and then here it is dog. Here 1 row completed. Then second row dog. So I will write another tally mark. Then here cat is the secondly. So I will put another tally mark. Then rabbit. So I will insert 1 tally mark in the rabbit. After that dog. I will take another tally mark like this. So then again cat comes. Yes. So when the 4 tally mark completed, in the 5th tally mark we have to take a cross like this. Yes, we have to take the 5th tally mark like this. So this is representing bunch of 5 datas, bunch of 5 informations like that. So we can easily analyze. So 1 complete bunch means, so 5 tally marks are there. So we can easily analyze. So cat is completed, then dog. So here dog. Then here another dog is there. That means the 5th tally mark. So here we can take like this. So 5 completed. Then take cat. So take some space here after 1 bunch of tally mark. So after 5 tally marks, so we can take some of these spaces. So we can differentiate easily. So here after dog we can take 1 cat like this. Then cow. Yes, here cow got 1 tally mark like that. Then fish. So here fish we have to take another tally mark. Then rabbit. Here rabbit. Then dog. Here put some space between those two. And cat. Here. Then dog again. Then cat again. And another cat is there. Then like another dog. Yes. Then rabbit. Yes. Cat. So here another 5 is completed. Then fish. I will take fish. Then dog. So here 4. So all the information is completed. So just observe here. So here 5 and 4. So we can easily analyze. It's a bunch of 5 information. So 5 plus 4. So we can easily express it as a 9. Then here it is 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Then here it is not a bunch of 5, so only 3 are there. So just write here 3. So number of pets are 3. Then here rabbit 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4. Then here cow is only 1 it is. Yes. So here the organizing data is completed. So we have to aware of all the things here. So one after another we have to take, and after that simultaneously we have to put the tally marks in front of the pets or in front of that information. We have to put the tally marks. Okay. So this type of method, so we can easily analyze how many number of pets are how many number of pets are have. So here the students are like the most. So that means, so here the 10 number of cats are there. That means the 10 students like the cats most. That means the 10 students like the cat to have as a pet in their home. So only 9 students are having the like of dog to have a pet. So then 3 students like the fish and 4 students like the rabbit and only 1 student like cow as a pet in the home. So here we can easily analyze the situation. How many are liking the cat, how many are liking the cow, and how many are like the dog to have as a pet. So this form of a table we are call it as a frequency distribution table. So this table is known as frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table. Yes. So we can use this frequency distribution table in any information. So like this. So here there is no any numbers, but here all the information are in the form of pets. So this is about the organizing data, how to organizing data. Before it's a unorganized form of an information. Here it is the organized form of an information. So here we have to convert unorganized form of an information into organized form of an information. This procedure is known as organizing the data. So let us take another one example. Yes, here also information shows the favorite subject, about favorite subject. So previously it's a favorite pet, here it's a favorite subject. So likewise, so here it is in the classroom situation, the teacher asked for a favorite subject to the students. Someone are saying history, someone are saying mathematics, and someone are saying science and English, like that. So here also the informations are in the unorganized manner. We don't know how many science likes are there. That means how many likes are got in the mathematics. We don't know, but we have some data here in the shuffled order. That means it's an unorganized manner of unorganized form of information. So after that we have to convert it in a form of organized manner. So by taking frequency distribution table. So here I take some of the columns. That is one is the subjects and tally marks and number of friends. There are 4 subjects are there. So history, mathematics, science and English. So I will take in order. Firstly I will take history. Then mathematics is there. Mathematics. Then science, and finally English. Yes. So then we have to analyze by taking the tally marks. Yes. Firstly history. History got 1 tally marks as there. Then mathematics. Mathematics got 1 tally marks here. Then science. Science got 1 tally marks, and English has 1 tally marks. So here first row is completed. Then go to the next second row here. So mathematics. So here mathematics got 2nd tally mark, and history got second tally mark, and then English got second tally mark, then mathematics. So mathematics got another tally mark. So second row completed. Then third row, go to the third row here. English, so English got third tally mark, and then history got third tally mark, and then science got second tally mark here. Then again history got fourth tally mark. Then science got third tally mark. Then again science here. So here science. Then mathematics got fourth tally mark. Then history means it's the fifth tally mark here. So that's why we have to take like that. That means we have to take a cross line here. Then English got another tally mark. Then again history, we have to take some space here. Then science. So science also got a fifth tally mark. That's why we have to make it as a bunch. So it's a fifth tally mark. We have to take it across. So then after that mathematics also it's a fifth tally mark. So that's why we have to take like that. And then science. So we have to take a space here, and then we have to insert another tally mark. Then finally history. So here history got another tally mark. So then we have to count all the tally marks. So for history, it's a 5, 6 and 7. So 7 number of students likes history very much. Then here mathematics only a bunch of 5 tally marks, that is, so we have to take it as a 5. So only 5 students are likes mathematics in the classroom. Then here science, here a bunch of 5 tally marks and 1. That means 6 number of students are science. So here in the English, so there are 4 tally marks. So we have to take the 4. So from this also we have to analyze how many students are there. So how can we take the total? So take the total like this: 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 6, 18 plus 4, 22. There are 22 students are there. So in that 22 students, 7 students likes history, 5 students likes mathematics, 6 students likes science, and 4 students like English. So this is the way we have to convert unorganized form of any information into organized form by representing in the frequency distribution table. From the frequency distribution table, we can convert unorganized form of information into organized form. So this is about organizing our data. That means we have to take it in a systematic way of information. So we can easily, by observation, we can take the information. We have to analyze information. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So it's a very easiest part. So you can take any examples in your day-to-day life. So in that time you have to analyze the data, means we have to convert unorganized form of information into organized form of information. There are many cases are there. In that you can take a help from this organizing data. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get the notification of our channel easily. So I conclude this part here. Thank you and all. Be safe and stay home.